Hello, this is Matt Catzy signing on. Sorry for the delay of returning, but I had to do massive stash management. I really should just scrap everything at the end of each season since I've only been playing seasons, but don't have the heart to do so. So I will have to deal with the rest of my crazy stash management later. The season 7 has officially ended and everything is transferred over to normal in my case. So I just wanted to do at least a quick stream about how season 7 went for me, my thoughts on it, and the progress that I did make. I did make I did complete Destroyer and I did get the Eternal Woods Destroyer thing at the very end. I didn't have time to equip it, but hey, I completed it. That's all that matters. All in all. Let's see. Leaderboards. I did not make it on the leaderboards. Yay. But it looks like I was 506 on the list. Somewhere. 560? Did I actually make it on the list? Probably not, but yeah. Don't know what that means, but unless this is talking about, like, yeah, that's not me. That's some other chick. Oh, that's my achievement score. I'm an idiot. Sorry. I wanted to see what greater rifts. I don't care about the achievement score because I'm not doing that. So I managed to complete during season 7 a tier 70 rift with 30 seconds to spare about so. Clearly I do not make it on the leaderboards at all because these people are ridiculous and I have a day job. So there ain't any hope there for me. I did actually complete one conquest, so I'm going to show that off. I completed this at basically the last minute, and it was getting the 3 legendary gems up to 65. I barely got this. The video of me trying to complete this at the very end is a bit crazy. So, I made it to Paragon 600 before the season ended, which I thought was a very yay moment, because I was thinking I wasn't going to actually make it. Actually, here's the summary. So, I did make it to Paragon 600, and I only played one character, which is my Witch Doctor. I decided to go with a Helltooth Gargantuan build. I will post the build I was using in the description. So, my overall, I collected a lot of gold. I killed a lot of elites. I killed a lot of monsters. I collected a lot of blood shards. I completed 154 rifts, and I completed 156 bounties. Yay! I think this was a very successful season so far. I did have a moment where I was playing with a friend of mine, but that really wasn't my main goal. I was trying to do this mainly solo. So, I do still have this one puzzle ring left over from when the season dropped. I want to go ahead and use this, and then to do a final review of my thoughts on the Helltooth Gargantuan build I was using. But first, let's spin all of my Paracon points because I'm currently at Paragon 709. Wow, I played this game way too much. So, spend. Spend. It's gonna be so weird when I have these all maxed out. When the season drops, it's gonna be a bit loony. So let us pull up... Oh, let me go grab my Templar. Templar. Where are... Oh, you're here. Okay, never mind. I thought there for a second he wasn't there. So, let us get ourselves a vault. Yes. So I now have a T13 vault. So let's do this. All right. That is very weird music. So now for my review of this build. I rather enjoyed playing this build due to it was actually a pretty easy build to play. A lot of times with builds, I really hate when I have to basically do everything like I have to do everything perfect. This has a lot of forgiveness to it. So you can get away with actually messing up here and there.
Not ready yet.
However, as you can tell right now, my skills have a huge cooldown, and it makes it very hard to destroy, say, these valuables. It also makes it extremely hard to actually open doors, which is something I have complained about this entire season. Because I'm playing solo, I don't have other people around to just, open the doors for me. So I'm sitting there waiting for my skills to come off cooldown so I can actually open the doors and smash through them. That is really my only major complaint about this build, is that I have to wait for skills to come off cooldown to open bloody doors. It was so frustrating, and doing vaults is actually pretty frustrating too with this build because I am waiting freaking ever for my skills to come off cooldown because my pets can't actually go off and, attack the door or attack these bases. So and it is just so frustrating. But overall, the damage is pretty good. I mean, for being a casual player, I think this build could definitely do well above 70, which is where I ended up getting stuck at. It's just, I don't have the time and patience to sit here and farm for hours and hours on end, getting perfect ancients and all of that. It is one of these builds which definitely, I think, is more geared towards a casual player because it's not as tedious as, say, the Domes build for the Wizard, where you have to get everything just so. And I really hate those builds where everything has to be just so in order to use. You have to use the skills at the right exact time in the right exact order, or else you get your butt whipped. The other thing I really do like about this build is it doesn't feel like you're cheating. There's been a lot of times with builds like they'll be like OP and they're overpowered or they're exploiting a specific mechanic that wasn't meant to be intended. I think that this is actually a pretty good and pretty not cheaty build, is what I'm saying. Sure, you're sitting here babysitting and letting your gargantuans do all the work for you, but your items and everything are set up so that you can actually, they're working together so that your gargantuans are doing a lot of damage, which is basically, a lot of times I could just hit behind a wall and let my gargantuans do the work for me while I hide away from the Rift Guardian, which, yeah, is a little cheap, but I mean, there's been cheaper builds that I've seen in teams, especially. There's that one wizard build with the where everyone basically just ran around and tried to produce as many health orbs for the wizard so that they could go through and just blast everything through. To me, that's cheap. And this ain't cheap. Especially when you're running solo. It's still very extremely annoying because doors, but I'm gonna knock it off of doors anytime soon because it's just so freaking annoying. But aside from the door problem, I think this build is works very, very well. I love pet builds because you basically can focus on making sure you don't die while your pets kind of just sit there and keep the monsters, like, busy. love the vault. When I'm not playing a witch doctor that can't open doors.
Needs more time.
But, I remember when the vault first came out, I was just like, oh my god, I want the vault so badly because I want that Boot of the Hoarder because it sounded so awesome. Now it's just like, it's raining gold. It's raining gold all the time, so it's not anywhere needed. But I just love the, I just love the vault and how it's set up. I love looking at the little treasure goblins all running around. Yeah.
I need to go back.
So, let's go back and take a look at the loot and also spend the blood shards that I got. I really don't have room to be keeping any legendaries around, unfortunately, so... Oh, that's the first time I've seen this mask. Or at least that I can remember. Huh. That's definitely interesting. Unity. Pretty much garbage now. Because there's so many better ranks to use. I know there are some builds that do still use Unity. It's just... There's too many good things for me to be using right now. I'm gonna save that mask because it just looks cool. Or I'll save it until I actually figure out what I'm doing. I don't know what to spend on.
That costs too much.
Yep. I hear the vault like twinkling. It makes me happy. Alright, stack all this stuff away. I have actually hit the cap for Forgotten Souls. This is kind of sad. Oh dear, I really need to clean this up. So much stuff. Whatever. That could just go away. Alright. So, in a recap, I'm just going to hover over all of my equipment so everyone can see what equipment I was using for this season, especially at the very end, where a lot of times my equipment was not changing. So, here it goes. Here are the shoulders. Here is the helm. This is the helm I got at the very end of the season, so it helped out just a little bit. Here's the Traveler's Pledge. I got very lucky on this. I actually got one where it was actually almost perfect, which was very, very welcoming. Because usually amulets are a pain in the butt. Got myself some good ancient Lumbercruise ornament. Again, very nice. Pretty much perfect for what I needed. Helltooth tunic, standard stuff, not ancient, but hey, got the job done. Ancient gauntlets here. They are pretty much where I needed them to be, at least for this build. Short man's finger. Gotta make sure those gargantuans are a little smaller so that they can do more damage. And in it is Bane of the Trapped. Up here I did have Bane of the Stricken. I have my Witching Hour, of course. This is the best one, but hey, it does what it needs to do. Compass Rose. I did find an ancient that was actually better at the very end of the season, but I don't feel like dealing with it. So, and in this case I have the Enforcer Gem because this is a pet build. You have to have your pets be as strong as you can get them. I did find ancient set pants. Again, pretty decent, if not best. Sacred Harvester was the weapon I was using. I could not find an ancient version of this, even though I was really trying very hard to find an ancient version. So not the best damage, but hey, I'm going after the Soul Harvest, stacks up to 10 times, which is the main reason I needed it. My pets are doing most of the damage, so it really doesn't matter as much with my damage, even though I think my damage is calculated based on my pets, but, or my damage helps increase my pet's damage, but hey, what do you gotta do? And my shoes, my lovely shoes here. And last but not least, the Upscapita Serpent. I did find an ancient of this. Again, it's not the best, but hey, it got what needed to get done. And hey, I transmogrified it into hernias. perquisition because you gotta love the kitty mojo. I did get the kitty mojo this season, which made me very happy, and a gazillion of them, along with a gazillion Carnival masks, because the RNG just wanted to remind me of how much pain and suffering it put me through when I was trying to do the fetish build one season. And yeah, that didn't go over well because would not drop me the Carnival mask, so I gave up on that character and decided to play a different character instead, which had much better random chance odds. Anyway, this concludes season 7. I have a week break until season 8 drops. I am waiting to hear if there's going to be any updates patch wise from for Diablo, or if it's going to just go out the way it is. If it is going to go out the way it is, I think I will be running a monk. If it doesn't, and they're actually going to drop a patch and have a PTR and all that rigmarole, I'm going to probably look into seeing what builds are the best with the new patch dropping. But I really think I'm going to play a monk. Just due to I looked at the give me sets pretty much, what you get from Griswold's little sack thingies, and I think out of those, I want to say the monk has the best initial drop because you get the Uda whatever set, the one that starts with the U that I can never say. So that be that. Anyway, I had a lot of fun this season, especially streaming it. This is my first time streaming a my Diablo season. I did have people come in and I got comments. I got plenty of great feedback on how to use the Helltooth build, the Helltooth Gargantuan build, actually. I didn't get a chance to run a Chicken Doctor, and I didn't get a chance to try out the Jade Doctor set, but maybe I'll do that another season since it seems Jade Doctors are pretty consistent. Every time I've tried Jade Doctors, though, I really didn't like the build, but maybe things have changed. So, hey, I'm willing to try a build if it's kind of been changed a little bit, or at least give it a shot, another shot, because sometimes with builds it can be pretty, how do you say, personal choicey type of thing. Anyway, I thank you all for watching, and I will be seeing you guys in season 8. This is Mad Cat Z signing off, and everyone give Raiden a round of applause, and she deserves a well-needed vacation. Thank you once again. Mad Cat Z signing off.